This is the kind of shit I do. Like I just roll up in there.
I mean, you want to go somewhere up in here? I think it's this
You tell me. I mean,
building right there. I'm trying to think of how we could get in there.
yeah.
Let me see. Let me loop the block. I mean, when we tell them that we just shooting from
Just a tour of Camden. You know what I mean?
yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. We're in the city right now. It's yours truly, your boy, Mr. Run CMD himself, Porter Rich. I'm out here with the fam, Mr. UC. And we about to just show y'all some of the, some of the stuff that people don't never get to see. Camden City, man, they got us, the way they painted on the media, just most, poor city, most dangerous and everything else. And I think a lot of people across the world, like, don't really get to see, just the realness, the reality of the city, you know what I'm saying, and the real depth of, like, how it is out here. So, shout out to the whole UC fam that's out there, because they the ones that's trying to, like, paint this picture, not only just for Camden, but just for different environments and different stuff that the world don't really get to see like that. So, of course, I was contacted, and, we decided to come out here. They wanted to come out here and get some stuff. And that's what you see happening right now, man, and who better to do it but me? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Run CMD, they know what it is. Shout out to my whole city, because they bang with me, they support me 180%, and y'all already know what it is that I do. The whole entertainment field, music, movies, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Just a hustler, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So Google Porter Rich, y'all know what it is. Check me out on everything that I do on my end. But right now, we just gotta show y'all some, just Camden, man. Camden City, that city that they always talking about, man. And it's really a good place, honestly. It's a good place, man. Good people out here, I mean, ain't nothing's perfect. No city is perfect, and it's rough. We got some rough things going on, but we make it, we survive, we survive it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody from my city that did it, doing it, you know what I mean? Out there surviving, successful, and we still surviving and still successful. Walk with us, man. Walk with us again. Shout out to Mr. UC.
And what you think this used to be?
This possibly right here definitely, could have been like some big company. I mean, I see that big, like, I guess that big metal right over there looks, it could have been like probably some type of part of like an assembly line, for like some type of like warehouse or some type of something they was creating here, something they was producing here. So I'm quite sure it was pretty much like, like a big warehouse, factory type situation. Because that's what it is. I mean, that's what most of these buildings are, especially the large ones. But that's where we at, and yeah, this joint is like, it's crazy. This is actually not that bad from other joints that I've seen. You never know what you find here.
Nah.
You kind of like be careful.
I'm always expecting something everywhere I go, so.
Yeah, definitely.
If we could get up on an upper floor, sometimes there's a little bit more left behind, like.
I think we just gotta check the floor. I think this door right here would probably.
You got steps right there? Oh, yeah, okay, I see. There you go. Don't want to mess the boots up.
Story. It's a pretty big building. I'm not even sure how many stories this building is.
Yeah. Floors are all right, but watch your step. You never know. Like, a lot of people fall through the floors doing this kind of stuff.
Sometimes when I see this stuff, it kind of like reminds me, and kind of like irritates me, just knowing that, like, like we live in a world where like they understand the struggle. Everybody know about the struggle we're dealing with here, and the poverty and the struggle is what really like ignites the violence. you know, and people on the outside looking in, they won't admit to it. They won't, you know, they'll try to say we just, you know, minorities who just fucking up. We negative. We animals. We killing each other. We doing, and you know, I hear all that, but that's not the truth. You got some individuals who definitely like whatever, just stupid people and make dumb decisions. But you got a lot of people out here that's just really like trying to like survive and really like have no options, like honestly. And when I see buildings like this, I kind of like, it irritates me. This is why I go so hard with like music, acting, everything, because I would like to one day better my city. Like, we live in the, you know, like, it's plenty of money around, like, as far as the government, the country, and things of that nature go. There's plenty of money around for like a bunch of other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of that shit be goofy shit, you know, and it's a bunch of money around to fund different things. But then we have buildings like this that can be like, you know, this could be like a huge factory. And we probably got like at least 30 to 40 of these buildings running around in the city. Money to be made and put back in the city. Look at all those houses. All those houses, I mean, you know, the city could be brung back. The city could be brung back. But I think it's certain people that don't want to see the city brung back, because honestly, a lot of people profit from like the nonsense that goes on in the city. Yeah. From the violence, from the incarceration, the prison system, and just, you know, shit like that. A lot of people is profiting from this shit. So a lot of people don't want to see it get better, you know. And I'm not here to point the finger or say no names. I just know what I'm trying to do. And I actually used to, I was a straight A student and an honor roll student that was in the CHIPS program and in all AT classes, academically talented classes when I was young. So I had, like, I was doing great. I had a shot in the city, you know, against environment, temptations, and different stuff, you know. I got caught up. And it wasn't my fault, it wasn't nobody else's fault, you know, but I just wish that we could better this so that, you know, the future generation wouldn't have to like face some of the stuff that I face, because a lot of people will fall victim to it, honestly. Mm-hmm. You know, especially if you lacking like guidance, mentors, and things of that nature. Yeah, this building is crazy right here. Look at this. This looks like,
you know, at some point, you know, I mean, there's two beds, like, I mean, it's actually kind of warm in here. Yeah. But you know, if you're struggling, I mean, this is the kind of option that you got. Like,
this is actually someone's home.
This is not a bad setup. I mean, honestly, you got a car battery up to this. He's got a heater or something. Like,
this is actually somebody's home.
Yeah.
It's like this because we have like, you know, like they had things in Camden like Tent City, and they created like their own neighborhood, like in the middle of nowhere. Like, that's how rough it is out here. So, shout out to the VOA, Volunteers of America, and I know a few people that work up there. You know, shout out to my man Hal. My man Hal is one of the people who actually had a hand in on that, and he works up there. He's from the city, good dude. You know, same story pretty much. Came up out the streets like me, switched it around, and just doing the give back for the city. So shout out to him. But they definitely had a part to play in like trying to get the whole tent city actually in like shelter.
But even like the thing that I've been saying is like, you know, if homeless people are gonna crash in here, the city may as well let them and let it be established. You could have all Tent City come in here. They could fix this up. This could be a nice little apartment just for, you know, for something.
At the least.
It don't have to go to. None of this should have to go to waste.
At the least, I feel you. At the least, something. You're right. Something. I mean, you know, something could be done, man. But we got so many buildings like this that could be like, you know, turned around. And could be like opportunities to make things better. And make at least. I just feel it's not on everybody. That's not on top of everybody's skill list. Good though, man. Good weather, man. The real hustlers is gonna be out in any weather, anyway. So we working. Shout out to my whole ITD family, man. Intended Distribute Entertainment. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. Follow me on Twitter, Porter Rich, PORTARICH. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. You go to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/ITDENT, which is short for ITD Entertainment, Intended Distribute Entertainment. You know, go check out my YouTube channel, man. Subscribe, man. Check out some of that real hip hop. You know, definitely got something for everybody on there. I'm pretty much just a versatile artist and try to give everybody, like, you know, pictures, because I done been through so much, seen so much, and, you know, just deal with all different sides of life, from just good times, bad times, struggles, and everything, man. It's all there. So if you're into that type of music, you're real passionate and real life music,
This is where it gets rough. Yeah.
It's almost like a man-made bridge, but this is all.
It is, yeah.
Honestly, someone made this.
To get up here, easy, yeah.
Look at this shit.
You know you're not the first one up anywhere because there's always a bridge or something that somebody made. So like, what are all these reams of paper up here? Like, what's all? What are these all just newspapers? Like, cause look, there's like all of that. Like, I'm gonna check the date on one of them.
Probably what this used to be.
They're probably printing up here, so you can find out when it closed. They'll check the date.
A big printing factory. That's what it used to be, probably. And Strawbridge and Clothing. You know how old that is?
Let's see if we can find a date on here.
Look at the camera.
Look at the can. I was gonna say, look at this shit. There's
The camera they're promoting. Wow. Throwback Thursday.
like almost $900 for that. That is crazy.
Throwback Thursday picture. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep, man. 1989. It's crazy. 24 years ago.
It's been a long time. These are like probably the last shipment they were about to put out.
Over 2 decades ago.
And nobody ever came and cleared it out. It just all this just went to waste.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody never came and tried to like redo this and turn this back into a situation that could provide opportunities and jobs for like certain people to help people. They never did it. Like sometimes it seems like you got people that would rather see motherfuckers out here trying to kill themselves and doing whatever needs to be done to survive and negative shit to survive instead of just living like normal, citizens is supposed to live in America. The typical lifestyle, the American dream.
Check your steps here because you don't know if there's a hole underneath any of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't trying to see you fall or see myself fall right now.
I don't need that. This is a great shot right here. You can actually see like this. But you got some factories around here that's still up and running, and this is like an industrial area where we at.
Nothing really,
What the people want to see. Camden City. Careful coming over that shit. And that's just crazy when you just think of the reality of that, man. Somebody like really is living like this.
Yeah.